In this video, we need to talk about data types in SQL Server. How we use data type impacts how we can use our where clause. SQL Server has a number of different data types. There are exact numbers, a variety of different types of integers, a regular int, a big int, a small int, a tiny int. So those correspond to the different sizes of ints in programming. Int 32, int 64, int 16, int 8. A decimal and numeric, which are completely interchangeable in SQL Server, and they're used to hold decimal numbers. Money and small money. There are some approximate number data types in SQL Server. There are floats and reals, which are not identical, and they are typically not used unless you have a highly scientific database. Then there are dates and time data types. There is a date time, a date time 2, a small date time, a date time offset, and simply a time. Date holds only a date. Date time 2, and small date time hold date and times in varying ranges of dates and times. The date time offset deals with different time zones, and the time data type only holds time. There are a couple different data types for holding character data. There are chars or chars and varchars or varchars. Character data types, the char or char field, will always hold a certain number of values. I'm going to switch over to SQL Server and talk about this a little bit more in the comments there. So I'm going to start with some comment blocks here just so this is commented out. So when you have a column that is a char data type, and we have it defined as a char, we have to specify a length. All columns of character data types have to have a length in SQL Server. So if I have a column that's defined as a char 5, this means it will hold 5 characters. Always 5. If my char 5 column gets the value high, what is actually stored is high plus 3 spaces to make it a 5 character field. A char 5 must have 5 characters. A char must always have the number of characters it's defined as. What SQL Server will do is pad the rest of the width of that column with spaces. If you have a column that is defined as a varchar 5, varchar is short for variable character, it will hold up to 5 characters. A variable width column. So if I have a column that is defined as a varchar 5 and I store the value high inside of it, same value as before, what is actually stored is exactly that. No extra spaces are padded. So that's the difference between char and varchar. Then we have what are called the Unicode character strings, the nchar and the nvarchar. These hold Unicode character sets. So in our char and varchar, we can hold standard language character sets. So English, Spanish, German, Russian, anything that uses a smaller standard alphabet. Languages such as Mandarin Chinese or Japanese that have larger character sets, larger symbols in their language, need to be stored in a Unicode character field because the character sets can't be stored in the regular types. Now, using a Unicode character field automatically results in twice the storage of a regular character field, simply because of the data type. So if you don't need to store Unicode, don't select the data type that stores Unicode. Next are binary strings. we have a binary field and a var binary, similar to the character strings. So binary could be images, could be any binary item you would like to store in the database. So binary is fixed, var binary is variable. Then there's other data types. There is the bit data type. That is SQL Server's answer to the Boolean. It is either a true or false, except in SQL Server it's truly a bit, which is on or off, 1 or 0. So a bit holds either a 1 or a 0. And 1 is on / true, and 0 is off / false. If you want to know if something is false, you look for it to equal 0. There's a unique identifier field, which is a GUID, hierarchy ID, which works with hierarchies, and a special XML field for storing XML. A couple other things with our data types. So for text, our character data types, in SQL Server, text is surrounded with single quotes. This is text. You cannot use double quotes. It won't work. Dates and times, or date times, you have to surround them with single quotes also. So 1/1900 in single quotes. Now SQL Server is very not picky about date formats. It will accept pretty much any date format you throw at it. The only exception is when we install the server, you have to pick what your default language is and your default country. Ours is installed in US mode, so dates must be month, day, year. So our server will not accept dates in the day, month, year format that is common to Europe. And then for number data types, so integers, numerics, or even bits, they are not surrounded with quotes. So it's simply a number, 200.